Welcome back. You're watching Young Turks as we continue our focus on the finalists of the India Social Entrepreneur of the Year Award 2012. Our next entrepreneur is a firm believer in the power of women and enterprise, and hence the name Udyogini. Vanita Viswanathan started Udyogini in 1992, and today this social venture works in regions that are backward and enterprise-starved. Udyogini focuses on sectors where there is a high concentration of women workers, but it's different from a self-help. Vanita tells us how. A micro-enterprise specialist at the World Bank in Washington, D.C., Vanita Viswanathan decided to take the entrepreneurial plunge in 1992. With initial capital from the World Bank, she conceptualized and launched Udyogini to train semi-literate and illiterate women in rural India with the aim of turning them into micro-entrepreneurs. 2 years later, she quit the bank to turn independent consultant, and in 2000 she joined Udyogini full-time as its CEO. Today, Udyogini runs projects across 5 states and takes grassroots businesses to the market, helping rural and tribal women become self-reliant.
There are lots of organizations doing work in livelihoods, and I would make a distinction between livelihoods and enterprise development. What we try to do in enterprise development is to go several steps beyond livelihoods. Livelihoods can be subsistence livelihood, that is, they eke out a living. Women and self-help groups, etc., is things which have been done in this country on scale, but they are not easily amenable to enterprise development work. We try to create value chains around products which have industrial use as well, and which are more strategic for this country, agribusiness for one. And forest produce those which have volumes and where you can actually add huge value to it. Lac is one where we have had huge success because that's an industrial product.
Empowering the lives of over 5,600 lac cultivators in Jharkhand and Madhya Pradesh, Udyogini manages farms for supply of brood lac and also provides them with market linkages. Udyogini claims this has enabled 700 additional producers to benefit from the chain in just the last 6 months.
उद्योगिनी जब से हम लोगों को उद्योगिनी से ट्रेनिंग हम लोगों को दिया गया, और उद्योगिनी से जब से हम लोगों को बताया गया और उस वैज्ञानिक तरीके से हम लोग लाभ चलते हैं, उस टाइम से हम लोग बहुत अधिक कमाते हैं। काहे कि पहले हम लोग 10,000 या तो 5,000 कमाते थे, अभी हम लोग 2 लाख 2.5 लाख कमा लेते हैं। इस तरह से हम लोगों को आमदनी बहुत बढ़ रही है और हम लोग बाल बच्चा को भी अच्छा तरह से पढ़ाई करवा रहे हैं। पहले तो गांव का स्कूल सब में पढ़ाते थे, अभी ऐसे महिलाएं हैं कि कमा के हम लोग प्राइवेट स्कूल सब में पढ़ाते हैं, अच्छा स्कूल में पढ़ाते हैं, बच्चा लोगों को अच्छा कपड़ा लत्ता सब पहनाते हैं। इस तरह से हम लोगों को पहले से बहुत बदलाव आया है।
And similar changes have been seen in Uttarakhand, where Vanita and her team have helped women grow medicinal plants and herbs, while in Bihar, women have been introduced to the business of making incense sticks. Udyogini has even created a school of entrepreneurship in Jharkhand and MP to institutionalize training for entrepreneurs. And one such beneficiary of this school is Kokila Devi, a widow who today runs a village-level service centre in Bundu block of Ranchi district, set up by Udyogini in 2010. A two-way supply chain, Udyogini's current 33 village-level service centres sell retail items like dal and rice, and also buy produce from producers like paddy, mawa and tamarind. With another 50 in the pipeline, Kokila tells us how this centre has made a difference to her life.
एक दिन मैंने 30-40 लोग 50 लोग तो हम इनके आते हैं जाते हैं किनोते हैं, और उनको से मोर एक दिन 250 300 350 400 बिक्री होते हैं। और एखन मैं छुआ पुता के पालन करो तो हाँ, और एखन अच्छा से मोर चलोते हैं। पहले तो मोर कोनो बिजनेस नहीं रहे, कोनो बुद्धि नहीं रहे। एखन राकेश भैया हमने संगे ले कहन मैं एखन ट्रेनिंग उर्निंग ले लो, और उद्योगिनी में जोड़ल में मोर बहुत अच्छा दिन समय चलोते हैं।
There are several believers of the Udyogini story, with funding coming in from NABARD and corporates like Intel, Tata Chemicals and ACC. With an annual budget of 4 crore rupees, Udyogini has already touched the lives of over 1 lakh tribal and rural women. Vanita is now hoping to create a hybrid model which could see the launch of a for-profit venture under the Udyogini brand as well. Vanita here is hoping that your army of women entrepreneurs continues to grow. With that, it is time for us to wrap up our special episode this week. But before we go, here are all the highlights from the award ceremony at the India Social Entrepreneur of the Year Awards for 2012, a testimony to entrepreneurship with a cause.
I'm very glad that the corporate sector, the private sector, is recognizing people who could be their competitors in the long run.
Definitely it will encourage more people around India, and I hope we can reach out into the hinterland of India, because there are many people out there who may not know how to apply, so reaching out more deeply into the hinterland would make this award much better and more diverse.
It's an acknowledgement from an established corporate entity that what social entrepreneurs are doing is of great value.
Well, that wraps up our show for this week. Do remember to send us your feedback and suggestions to youngturks@network18online.com. You can catch the highlights of our show on our YouTube channel, and you can stay in touch with us on our Facebook and Twitter pages. Till next week, from all of us here on the team, goodbye and many thanks for watching.